Hi, I'm Coach Kidd. We're going to talk about proper throwing mechanics and grip on a baseball and fielding mechanics today. I've got a couple of my 11-year-old baseball students out here, and we're going to get right busy here with the fundamentals of baseball grip. This is a half and half ball. This is a four-seam grip. We want to be in the center of the ball with our thumb halfway on the blue and halfway on the white. We want these two fingertips well over the laces, equal spacing between the finger here and there. You can see the equal space. I'm in the center of the ball. This will help me to throw the ball on a very straight line to whatever target I need to throw it to. This is a two-seam half and half ball. We're going to start with this grip riding the seams and the thumb again in the middle. This would be what I would call a basic two-seam grip for your two-seam fastball. Today we're going to talk about fielding mechanics, and we're going to demonstrate it. What we want to pay attention to today with our athletes is some critical checkpoints on their body, which we would start with the top of their head, their nose, their chin, their shoulders, elbows and hands, hips and knees and feet. Where exactly all those pieces of our body are at as we move to field a ground ball or to skip and throw. We also want to take a look at dividing the body into four equal quadrants: upper right, upper left, lower right, and lower left. And we want to look at that dissected right through the middle of the body vertically and right through the middle at the belt buckle horizontally. Just exactly what are we doing on the right side and what are we doing on the left side. Upper body and then lower body. All of these things are very important to an athlete. Okay, we're going to talk about grip and arm action. We want this a four-seam grip with a half and half ball. We want our thumb halfway on the blue and halfway on the white. We want these two fingertips well over the seams so we have a good grip. We want the ball up on the pads of our knuckles here, not down in the palm. I'm very centered on this ball. This is going to enable me to make a very hard, straight throw to whatever bag, whatever cutoff person I need to make this throw to. My arm action is going to be back here behind my hip. My knuckles will go to the sky, and I will lead with my elbow and throw this ball. You'll see a very straight, pure red line, and you'll see a very straight, pure blue line, whichever ball I'm using. So I take my throwing hand behind my back. My thumb brushes my pant leg or very close to it. I raise my knuckles to the sky, lead with my elbow, tuck and turn my glove hand and my shoulders all in one continuous motion, stride and follow through. As we watch Braden throw from his skip and throw position, we see a good arm action behind his back, knuckles to the sky at the high cock position, leading with the elbow, good glove tuck, turn and throw. As we watch Aiden throw from the stride position, we see a good stride, good rotation of hips and shoulders, good arm action behind his back, good tuck and turn. What we're going to discuss and demonstrate here is proper fielding mechanics. I've laid some bats out in the grass here. We've got one right there in front of Aiden, and to his right we have two bats laid out in the formation of a T. He's going to creep up to this first bat, put his toes right up against the bat, bend his knees slightly, bend his back slightly, hands over the bat, and balanced. His weight is 50-50 on either foot. He's ready to move in any direction and react to the ball. He's going to crossover step with his throwing hand foot and go directly to the tee, put his glove hand foot over the bat and his throwing hand foot behind the bat.
His hands are out in front of his hat with his little finger on his throwing hand touching the little finger on the glove hand. Heel of the glove up to keep the ball from rolling through his legs should it take an odd bounce. As he's fielding it, he's going to bring the glove to his belt buckle and come to his skip and throw position. Slight pause, skip and throw, and follow through. Next, we have Braden approaching the ready position at the bat I've laid down. He's got his knees bent, shoulders bent slightly over the bat, throwing hand and glove hand out in front of the bat. Very nice, loose, ready position. Does a crossover step, comes to the tee and gets down in his fielding position. I've put a ball on his neck, and you can see that ball sitting there. It's not rolling off, demonstrates that he has his back flat and level, and he's in a very balanced position. He's going to come up into his skip and throw position, slight pause, skip and throw, and follow through.
What's important to understand here is that his footwork, this heel-to-toe relationship, is important so that when he hops to his skip and throw position, he is instantly ready to throw the ball once he gets his feet under him. And he is balanced here, and he can go straight into his throwing motion very quickly. We're breaking it down right now so that you can see all the critical kinetic checkpoints of being in front of the ground ball, fielding the ground ball, coming to your skip and throw position, slight pause, skip and throw, and follow through. He's going to crossover step, and he's going to break down very quickly. Watch his feet break down very quickly into the heel-to-toe relationship. Here again, he's very balanced. If the ball takes an odd hop, he'll be able to track it very quickly and knock it down. If he can't field it clean, pick it up and make the throw.
We're going to turn this into a semi-live drill. They're going to go from their ready position to the fielding tee position, check everything, come up, skip and throw, then to the next ready position. I'm going to roll them a routine ground ball. They're going to break down in their best fielding position, check everything, come up to their skip and throw position, skip and throw, and follow through. Discussing the proper mechanics of a backhand, we want to get there with our glove hand foot first, sweep the ball back, step through, plant, and throw, as you saw Aiden just do there. However, sometimes the balls hit so hard that we get there with our throwing hand foot forward, and we have to take 2 steps to get in proper position. So he'll step through with his throwing hand foot, then his glove hand foot, plant, and throw. So when we're approaching a grounder to our glove hand side and it is hit sharply and we cannot get in front of it, we're going to have to field it off to our side. You can see Braden here field that ball off to his side, come up quickly to his skip and throw position, and skip and throw. As we watch Aiden, he gets down low with the ball, bends his knees, butt down low, gets down there with the ball, quickly to his skip and throw position, skip and throw. Braden needs to get his butt down a little lower in that fielding position to field that ball. Next, we're going to work on a short hop drill. The boys are down over their bat in a heel-to-toe relationship, little finger to little finger with their hands out in front of their hat, throwing each other short hop, long hop, and in-between hop grounders so they can work on receiving the ball and accurately fielding it. Next, the boys have their glove on, throwing hand behind their back. Same drill, now with glove only. Concentrating on fielding the ball out in front of their hat, receiving the ball with soft hands. Now we're going to have both hands out in front of us in our best fielding position and throw the ball to each other, concentrating on receiving the ball with both hands, little finger to little finger, soft hands, cushion the ball to our belt buckle and flip it back to our partner, trying to concentrate on throwing short, long, and in between hops, working on our glove dexterity. We're going to execute what we call the freeze drill. Braden's going to come up and get into his best ready position, take 3 strides to his left, break down into his best fielding position, concentrating on all of his mechanics, coming up to his skip and throw position, slight pause, throw the ball. This is an excellent drill to get the kids' minds focused on the proper mechanics and executing in a game situation. We're going to do the drill to our left and then to our right, concentrating on our best mechanics. This last drill we're going to do today is a reaction drill. I'm going to bounce the ball between my 2 hands and they're going to hop in place. If I touch the ball with my left hand last, they're going to break down in their backhand position. If I touch the ball last with my right hand, they're going to break down in their fielding tee. This is an excellent drill to teach them to stay loose and react to the ball in a game situation. This is Coach Chuck Kidd with Vision Quest Baseball Academy. I hope you've enjoyed today's video on proper footwork, fielding mechanics, grip, and arm action. It's very important to an athlete to perfect his mechanics. We hope to hear from you on our YouTube channel.